If I had to start from scratch with no audience, this is how I would build successful healing business today. I have been in this industry for more than 5 years, and I have been working with amazing celebrity healers behind the scenes, helping them get more clients, make bigger impact, and together we heal the world. And I'm going to share with you the exact steps that have been working in the healing industry. Hi, if we have never met before, my name is Maglic. I'm an intuitive marketing architect helping healers get more clients, heal more people, so together we can heal the world. I'm on the mission to bring healing and peace to the world, but I cannot do this alone. You are a very important part in this mission because without you, I cannot fulfill this mission. And this is why I'm sharing with you 18 years experience in marketing and more than 5 years experience in the healing industry. I have been working with big names behind the scenes, helping amazing healers get clients. And I will share with you what is currently working in the healing industry so you can implement it in your healing business too. This is exactly how I would start successful healing business. First of all, you need to get clear on what you want, how you want your business to be in 2, 3, and 5 years from now. That's the most important question because you want to build the business that makes your soul smile and your family proud. You want to build the business of your dreams. And you need to know how that business looks like for you because my vision of my business is not the same as your vision of your business. And very often when I meet people, a lot of healers have the same problem because they're trying to build a business according to someone else's dreams and someone else's goals. But very often they forget about themselves. So before we do anything in our business, we need to get clear on what do we want. And this is the most important question. The second question you need to answer before you do anything in your business is what you're going to sell. Are you going to sell one-on-one program? Are you going to sell a group program, membership, courses? What are you going to sell? Because if you don't have anything to sell, it's going to be hard for you to build successful healing business. Before you do anything, start creating your offer. And I know so many healers, before they even start their healing business, they spend a lot of time creating websites, making sure that everything is perfect. Trust me, the most important thing in this phase of the business is to get clear what you want to sell and create an offer. Before you do anything, create your offer. I have an amazing video on my YouTube channel you can watch how to create a irresistible offer. So go and watch that video because it's going to help you a lot to create an irresistible offer for your healing business. The next step what I would do is start promoting that offer because if nobody knows about that offer, nobody is going to buy that. So you need to get clear where you want to sell your offer. If you're starting from scratch and have no audience, the best way to get audience is to leverage other people's audiences. The first thing what I would do is create strategic partnerships with people in my industry. For example, if you know a tarot reader, you can become strategic partners and that person can refer you healing clients and you can refer that person tarot clients. If you are an Akashic record reader and somebody else does sacred geometry, you can refer each other clients without cannibalizing your services. So think about who has your clients before you and after you and start creating strategic partnerships. This is exactly how I started my healing business and this is exactly how I built my advertising agency for healers. The second thing what I would do is get on other people's podcasts. Podcasts are really amazing. It helps you get exposed to bigger audience, to the audience that somebody spent months and years building, and you have an opportunity to talk to hundreds, if not even thousands of people at the same time. This is a really powerful way to grow your audience. But when you're starting from scratch, it's really hard for you to get featured on big podcasts. So you need to start from scratch and start pitching smaller podcasts, new podcasts, and then you need to climb your way up to the podcasts you want to be, to the biggest names in the industry. And this is exactly how you're going to do this. Create a list of podcasts who have just published few episodes in your industry and start pitching them. Then you start pitching bigger podcasts, telling them, I was guest on these shows. These are my interviews. I think your audience would benefit from these topics. It's not about you, it's about their audience. When you pitch them, you need to really emphasize benefits for their audience. Then you will pitch other podcasts until you reach your dream podcast and get your episode published on that podcast. Podcasts are a really great way to get exposed to bigger audience, and this is exactly how I built my healing business, and this is exactly how I build audience for my advertising agency for healers. So before you even pitch podcasts, there are certain things you need to have in place in order for you to be booked on podcasts. First of all, you need to know who you are, what you do, and how you help people. I know it sounds obvious, but so many people don't even know who they are and what they can do for their audience. They don't even know, they don't have a clear title, what they do and how they can help people. This is why I emphasize this. The next thing, what is also very important to know, what do you stand for? What is the mission? What is the main message you want to tell people? What is your signature topic? What can you talk about even if somebody wakes you up at 3 in the morning? I really recommend to you to have your signature topic because it's going to be easier for you to pitch podcasts. And when you pitch them, you can say, this is my signature topic and these are benefits for your audience. So this is why I think I should be on your podcast. The next very important thing when you start pitching podcasts is having your media kit ready. What's Media Kit? Media Kit is just one-page document where you have information about yourself, who you are, what you do, media logos if you were featured in media, your book if you have book published, your signature topics, clients' testimonials from your speaking events. If you don't have clients' testimonials yet, don't worry. That should not stop you from creating your media kit. You can always add testimonials to your media kit, but right now, this should not stop you from creating your media kit. And when you have your media kits ready, every time when you pitch podcasts, this is exactly what you're going to send to them. So they can see what you do, how you can help them, and what is the benefit for their audience to have you on their show. Very often you will be asked to send your bio, your headshot, and your social media links. If you're starting from scratch and have no audience, the first thing what you need to do is create social media accounts. You don't have to have a lot of posts there, but people want to see what you do. People want to check you before they book you on the show. You really need to start posting something on social media because people also want to grow their social media accounts by featuring you on their podcasts. Because every time when they publish an episode with you, they will tag you, and this is how they also grow their social media following, and this is how they also grow their audience. So it's a mutual relationship and it should be mutual benefit for both of you. So make sure if you don't have social media accounts, start posting something. And of course, if you don't have an audience, if you have never been using social media before, of course, few posts that you post there will not be perfect. This should not stop you from posting on social media. You can only get better and better by posting more and more, seeing what is really working for your audience, what is not working. And very often, if you want to be featured in big media, they want to check you, what you do. They want to see if you walk the talk. They want to see what kind of expert you are. And they want to see what is your work about. If you're starting from scratch and have no audience, this is exactly what you need to do. Open your social media accounts, your Facebook, your Instagram account, and start posting there and tell people that you want to be featured on other people's podcasts. People don't know about that. And you need to tell people. You can always say, I'm looking to be a guest on podcasts. If you happen to know somebody, could you please recommend them to me or me to them? I would be very grateful for that. You can just post on social media and see what happens, and you will find out that a lot of people know somebody who has a podcast already and they are willing to help you. This is exactly how I would build my successful healing business. By the way, my goal for the next year is to be featured on 200 podcasts. If you happen to know a podcast that want to talk about marketing, healing, I would be more than happy to come and talk to you on your podcast. So my friend, this is exact process I would use to build my successful healing business today if I had to start from scratch without audience. So try it, use it. I promise your life will never be the same if you have 100 podcast episodes published. I know it sounds like a big number, but trust me, it's really not so much, and you can get easily booked on 100 podcasts in your niche. So start making a list, start pitching podcasts, and you will see that it's much easier than you think. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for the work you do. Until next time, be brave, shine your light, because the world needs that love and light inside of you more than ever. I'm sending you lots of love and big hug. Bye for now.